What's going on, Socialites, and welcome back to another Global Pokémon Society Draft League battle. It's week number 2, and we got a couple teams looking to get their first win of the season as our former champion from back in Season 5, the Tokyo Togekiss, are taking on the Chicago Slowkings, who moved up from the minor leagues, where they had the best regular season record last season. Slowkings lead off with Masquerain and Gardevoir, while Tokyo leads off with Aggron and Spiritomb. Tokyo, one of those teams that perhaps is trying to focus around rain. They got a lot of water types and one of the best Swift Swim users in Kingdra, but definitely the weakest of the teams that were trying to get the rain going. Slowkings, on the other hand, a pretty balanced team overall, so I expect them to do well in most situations. Spiritomb with the Shadow Sneak on a Gardevoir, some nice damage there, despite the Intimidate. Masquerain gave up the Sticky Web. We saw the Slowkings do this last time. It didn't really help them out too much, though, especially because they tried to do Trick Room right after, which is what they seem to be doing here. Oh no, getting up the Reflect. That is just a really slow Gardevoir. Probably meant for Trick Room. But for it to be slower than Aggron is pretty crazy. Now the Shadow Sneak should still be enough to KO this Gardevoir through the Reflect. And there it is. Gardevoir goes down right away, so Tokyo gets a quick KO. The Reflect is up, however. Giga Drain gains some big damage onto Aggron. Heracross comes out. That's not going to be good for Aggron. Tokyo has to predict this fighting attack to come in here. They're really a fan of Grumpig. They had it last season. It was statistically the worst Pokemon all season. Didn't get a KO in any of its games, and it died like 12 times. I think they brought it to every game. Maybe it died even more than that. It might have died like 15 times. Aggron does switch out. It's a nice switch out into Blastoise. I probably would have preferred Grumpig. Blastoise does get caught in the Sticky Web. But the White Herb will bring that speed back to normal. There's the Brick Break. Ooh, doesn't try to double into that slot. So Masquerain kind of misses out on that Giga Drain on Blastoise. Spiritomb sets up the rain, which is interesting because they didn't bring their Swift Swim user. Heracross with a Mega Horn, though. This is going to take out Blastoise. Big damage. And Moxie on the Heracross. Another Giga Drain from Masquerain. Psychic doing some nice damage onto Heracross, though. I'm really interested why they decided to set the rain up. It just seems very useless. Like, they'd be in a lot better spot if they had 2 turns of Psychic and could just finish off Heracross here with a Shadow Sneak. But Grumpig comes out. Splitting their attacks. I would prefer to try a double up here, but Heracross will not miss a Mega Horn. Takes down Grumpig. It's not going to matter if you double up if Heracross never misses Mega Horns. Masquerain just slowly chipping away at Spiritomb. Spiritomb with another Psychic. That should put it now into KO range of the Shadow Sneak. And Aggron can go for a Head Smash onto Masquerain if it connects. Heracross with the Protect. A nice Protect. Love to see the use of Protect in these games. Masquerain with a Blizzard. That is interesting. And here's the Head Smash. Big damage, but Masquerain has the Focus Sash. We see the recoil on Aggron as well. Chipping it away. This Spiritomb doing some work though. Even though it's intimidated. Gets the Shadow Sneak off. This will knock out Heracross. The Masquerain with the Giga Drain is just enough to take down Aggron. And now I think that might as well have sealed it here. I have to see Spiritomb can go for a Shadow Sneak on Masquerain. Will it be enough to knock it out though? No, not quite. With the Reflect Up and the Intimidate. Spiritomb never got swapped out to reset its attack stat. And Zapdos Thunderbolt takes it out, and that is game number 1 here. I thought Tokyo had a pretty good shot after, getting that quick knockout of Gardevoir, but I do think kind of wasting that turn of setting up the rain with Spiritomb and not shuffling around the Spiritomb well enough kind of cost them that. So the Slowkings take game number 1. Let's see how the teams will prepare for game 2. Tokyo's team is relatively slow. Unless Blastoise gets a Shell Smash or Kingdra gets in with the rain up. So I don't really think you need the Sticky Web for Masquerain, but we'll have to see how Tokyo kind of plays things here. I definitely like bringing Kingdra instead of Grumpig, especially if you're going to try and set up the rain here. But another problem is that I don't think any of their Pokemon have Protect. So it's, Spiritomb will survive a lot of stuff, but Masquerain's going to get off that Intimidate again. We'll have to see if Tokyo can get Spiritomb out of there. Also, pressure on Spiritomb, Infiltrator would have definitely helped last game. Being able to ignore that Reflect. Okay, Spiritomb's going to go right for the Rain Dance here. They do have to be careful, though, of setting up a Shell Smash here because the Intimidate Blastoise has used its Whiter. Masquerain does go for the Sticky Web, though, so they're not going for a Giga Drain right off the bat. That's going to allow Blastoise to get off this Shell Smash. Have to see what Gardevoir goes for. Gardevoir sets up the light screen. Big light screen. Spiritomb does get up the Rain Dance, though, which will definitely help Kingdra in the back. I like this use of the Rain a little bit more. Ooh, I would have liked an attack on the Masquerain there just because of the Focus Sash. So Tokyo's not going to pick up any KOs here. Masquerain with the Giga Drain. This is going to do big damage to Blastoise again with that minus defense. And now Masquerain's going to be out of that KO range again. And here is a Dazzling Gleam, which will knock out Blastoise. So all that work for nothing. Blastoise not even able to pick up a KO. Kingdra will come out here, and it will still have a good enough speed stack in, doubled in the rain, despite the speed drop there. Ooh, I don't like that again. I don't know why Tokyo is splitting up their attacks here. They're not going to knock out Gardevoir yet again. Gardevoir is going to be able to fire off more Dazzling Gleams. Kingdra will get a knockout into Masquerain, though. But I'm not worried about Masquerain. I'm worried about this Gardevoir that is just destroying Tokyo's team. Look at that damage. Heracross is going to come out now. Heracross with the Protect, so a good call from Tokyo targeting the Gardevoir here. Good play. Let's see if that helps them bring it back here. So actually it's Yanmega as the last Pokemon, which is very interesting. That really helps Aggron in the back. If they can take out Heracross here. Big damage. Heracross with the Mega Horn, though, is going to knock out Kingdra. Yanmega hits on the Air Slash. So unfortunately not able to knock out Heracross. And I think that's going to spell the end here for Tokyo. Because that Heracross is going to be able to hit Aggron with a fighting move. And then Yanmega is going to be able to break the Sturdy. I'm really interested to see if Tokyo decides to make any changes to their team now that after this match free agents open up. But here's the Brick Break. The Sturdy broken on Aggron, and down it goes. So the Chicago Slowkings take the match in 2-0. Big win for Chicago, getting their first win in the major leagues. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of the battle, and stay classy.